all you awesome people. Just getting this door closed. It's a little chilly this morning. I was expecting that. So I'm wearing sweatpants for this jog. Sounds like the birds are out. Actually, one sec. I gotta tighten these pants here. Can't have them falling down during the jog. That'd be for the private live stream there. All right, let's see. No, there's no private live stream. All right. Let's see. Yeah, one of these mornings I gotta get out here earlier so I can do a longer jog. But 20 minutes better than nothing. We'll just keep the pace fairly high. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, loving the mornings so far because it ain't ball freezing cold outside. So it makes it pretty nice to wake up, just hit the streets. But yeah, ideally we get like a quick 20 minutes in, get good sweat going. I'm gonna try to aim for like 9-minute mile. Well, 9-minute miles. This jog probably gonna be hitting just over 2 miles for 20 minutes. Well, hello, good morning, everyone. Let's see. Much love from Maryland. Nice house. How the lobsters, or no, crabs, right? They got crabs out in Maryland. What state? Out in New Jersey. Let's see. All right. New Jersey getting this jog on. It's funny, I thought I said what day instead of what city. I'm like, Tuesday? Like, I think we got the same days. From India. What time is it here? 7:30 a.m. Not that early, to be honest. I've been up for a little while. Went to bed too late, honestly. Got about like 5 hours of sleep. But it's all right. If anything, it's always good to try to keep the same wake up time, even if you don't get that many hours of sleep. What happens is the following night you get tired earlier, and then you get to go to bed earlier. At least for me, I also get a slightly deeper sleep as well. So my body's like, yo, this maniac, you're getting 5 hours of sleep over here. When this head hit the pillow, and we knocking out. So then there's 7-8 hours. End up being much more rejuvenating. Ooh, I see some good furniture items that look like they're going to be thrown out. Around 8 hours earlier. Oh, nice. It's like 4 o'clock p.m. where you're at. 5 p.m. Ah, nice. Elizabeth, New Jersey. Oh, nice. My Spanish, nah. I don't know. Un poquito español. No más. Which country? Oh, we out here in the United States. Yeah, it's cool. I love seeing people from all over. From India all the way to the furthest stretches of Newark, New Jersey. All right. We're at about 9.5 minute mile. All right. So that little loop right there is about 6 minutes. Got about 14 more minutes to go. So in the last live stream, I was mentioning how I will kind of talk about the running form that I do. And when I run or jog, I prefer, it's called, well, there's quite a few names. Some people call it barefoot running. I refer to it as forefoot front running because you're basically running on your toes the whole time. Because I don't know if you ever tried to run barefoot, but when you run barefoot, you're not slamming on your heels. You're running on your toes. So biomechanically, you're kind of doing what the body was designed to do when it runs, when you run on your toes. Because if you're barefoot, like I said, you're not going to be having your heel touch the floor first when you're barefoot. You're going to be digging in with them toes. But also, at least for me, I ain't a runner. I'm not a huge fan of running. My knees start to hurt and my hips start to ache. At least they used to. And they used to get all sore and stuff when I would run. Heel first. Switching to toe first. Your calves end up absorbing most of the shock and the impact. So less force is applied to the knees and the hips. Not only that, but when you run and you land on your toes, your legs aren't as extended. They're not reaching out as far. So imagine straight leg, boom, hitting the ground. That impact shoots right up the leg. And all those beating hits, it's just pressure on the knees and the hips right there. But when you do the forefoot running, your knees are still fairly bent. That dissipates the shock a little bit further. And because your knees end up being more below your waist, like they're not like straight forward like that, it's also less impact on the hips again. And then if you wear the barefoot shoes or like thin sole shoes, the feet are making more contact tactilely, not tactically, but like it can feel the hardness of the ground that you're running on. So the nerve endings, the nerves in the bottom of your feet, they feel that hard surface. Creates this automatic signal that gets sent to the spine, which then unconsciously gets sent back to the muscles in the glutes, quads, and calves, allowing them to flex, create tension at just the right time so that even more force is taken off of the hips and the knees. But that can only happen when you wear thin sole shoes or you wear barefoot shoes. Because again, think about it. When you're barefoot, would you say your feet are very sensitive? Someone touches your feet, very ticklish, you know? Reason why our feet are so sensitive is because there's a lot of nerve endings down there. They need to be very sensitive because back in the day, caveman times, we didn't have shoes. You lift a little bit, what happens? Hands form calluses. Now imagine walking all your life on the hard ground barefoot. You're gonna have some thick calluses on the bottom of your feet. What those thick calluses means dampened sensation on the feet. You're not gonna be feeling things as much because you got that thick layer of skin. So our feet had to create very sensitive nerve endings so that they could feel what's happening through those very thick feet calluses. So when we wear very soft shoes, it's creating a false signal to the brain saying, oh, we're walking on a very soft surface. You know, we don't gotta trigger these muscles to dissipate the impact of the run. And then again, all that force goes on the knees, goes onto the hips. So, there's a lot of benefits there for the forefoot running and wearing the barefoot shoes. I'm not currently wearing barefoot shoes, but doing the forefoot running. All right, got about 6 minutes left. Free Diddy, oh yeah. Got great here. But yeah, more so a fan of running for multiple reasons. Well, yeah, I'm a fan of running for multiple reasons. You got the health benefits, but then you get the mental fortitude benefits as well. Biblically, goes that whole thing of life being a marathon. Gotta run the good race. Beautiful are the feet of the man who bears good news. So you gotta keep going. You gotta endure. Jesus spending 40 days in the desert, that ain't easy. It takes a lot of patience and persistence and drive. No sprint involved in 40 days. So, at least for me when I jog, it's like, oh man, I'm going for a long time. It's like, yeah, it's the point. You go to work and you're like, oh, I've been at work for an hour already and it's only been 15 minutes. You gotta do that 8 hours of work. You gotta put in that studying for the test, for the exam. And that takes time. Sometimes to get good at something, you gotta do a lot of reps. And in life, we here doing things to better ourselves, have a better lifestyle. It's habitual. The plan is to keep doing it for the rest of our life. And life can be a long time, But being able to persist and endure, it allows one to better be present in the moment. Don't dissociate, don't take yourself out of it. Keep going. See, we got 3 minutes left. Like, there's so many things out there that try to have us numb the pain. Take the easy pill. To go on that Manjaro. People saying all of a sudden, it's for my diabetes. Exercise. Eat less food. Get in more protein. Literally, those 3 things would cut out a large majority of needed prescription medications. Like, you wouldn't believe the amount of people I hear say, I need this. I need this prescription, this medication. You need to work out. You need to get up, move your feet, do more work. Like Like, I'm empathetic for people, I understand, but my patience for things as I get older and push even harder has run more and more thin. This is a rant moment, by the way, but after college, I spent a good couple of years working on my own business, doing things the fun, the soft way. I should have been going in, clocking in those hours at work while building up my own business, because you know what happened? That business did not bring in as much money as it needed. That business put me in a lot of debt, and I didn't learn how to actually put in work until I was forced into a situation where I had to accept 12-hour night shifts at an Amazon warehouse that was a 45-minute drive from where I lived, 6 days a week, so that I could get the overtime, the night bonus, the weekend pay. And I did that for months, functioning off of 6 hours sleep, waking up, hitting the gym, showering, driving straight to work. And on my day off, I spent that time getting ready for the next day of work. And now, I got a pretty good job going. But even then, I'm like, you know what? I get done work at 4:30. My weekends still pretty open. Let me get a part-time job at a gym that I liked to work out in the past. I got that job part-time. So when I wake up at 5:30 a.m. and I start work at 8 a.m., get done at 4:30, get to work again at 5, get done that at 9. Yeah, it's like my patience for people being able to say they don't got time, or I ain't making this type of money. What are you doing with your time? Why do you think you deserve just going to work for 6 hours, 8 hours? You know how many things can allow you to just sit on your ass all day? You know how many jobs I got turned down from? That is right in my wheelhouse of expertise, but they want someone with more tactile experience. Like, excuse me for having a college degree, health and exercise science, and being a surgeon my junior year of college, performing actual surgery as a junior in college. And they say, oh, we want someone to work the gym floor with a little more experience. Like, excuse me, I didn't know there was other self-published exercise scientists with experience performing surgeries, being in the game for 10 plus years, training people. Like, so I get it. It's hard to get the job you want, but fuck it. Like, you gotta go get that mediocre job to get the hours in, make that extra money. Do it. Who the hell cares? What I found with myself while I was doing that extra time was honestly not quite much. So in this season, yeah, I'm exchanging my hours for dollars. But it's better than sit on my ass not earning anything during that time. All right, we have 22 and a half minutes, 10-minute mile pace, not too bad. Superhuman. I'm not even, I wasn't even jogging that quick or nothing. But yeah, work 12-hour days. I was doing 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. working on my own business, not getting paid for those hours at all. And it's like, wait a second, I'm only working 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. I got all time left in the day. So using that time to make some more money. So you got time. You can make more money. You can funnel the money that you're already making into getting healthier foods, It's not buy the same crap you're already getting and then getting the healthier set. No, do not spend the money on the crap you don't need. Got crap in the fridge you know you shouldn't eat, get rid of it. You got stuff in the cupboard that is just all crap, get rid of it. Oh, but Alec, I don't want to waste the money. I don't want to waste the food. You already wasted it by purchasing it. There's someone else that has lower standards than you that would have bought that box of Frosted Flakes and I'm trying to think of some other foods. Lollipops, Frosted Flakes and lollipops. There's someone out there with lower standards that would have bought that, been happy with it, but you have it and you know you shouldn't eat it. And when you do, you feel bad. You should just not have bought it. So yeah, throw it out. Feel the pain of, damn, I wasted my money on this food. And embrace that pain, because guess what? Don't do it again. We learn more from the painful activities than we do from the joyful ones. You know, when things go good, we party. When things go bad, we ponder. So feel bad. You know, when you buy the good stuff, feel good. Like when you're running out of all the protein you bought because you're eating it so quick, don't slow down. That's what it's there for. Eat it, finish it. I've got clients where they still have the same tub of protein that they bought when I told them to buy it, and it's like, bro, I've gone through 3 tubs already. Like, it's designed to be eaten, and by not eating it, you're not getting the benefits. So, yeah, that's my rant. I've got 8 minutes, well, 6 minutes to get ready for work. Oh my gosh, we got a little visitor. Hi, little guy. Always coming out, always a little sleepy head, little sleepy man. All right, well. I don't got time to shower up or nothing, so just gonna splash my face with water. But, you know, right there, 22 minutes, and I went an extra 2 minutes because I wanted to talk with you guys longer. But that's a fantastic workout right there. Doesn't have to be crazy long or nothing. You could do a sustained activity for 20 minutes if you needed to. So you could even do it while you're watching Netflix. Turn Netflix on and just body weight squats. Do some body weight lunges. Just keep moving for 20 minutes. Break a sweat, you know? You're gonna feel better afterwards, but I gotta go. Appreciate having you guys here. If you're not subscribed already, what are you doing? You're already here hanging out. I may as well hit that subscribe button. So go ahead, do that. I'll see you in the next live stream. I think we're working out shoulders. That's gonna be fun. I love working out shoulders. All right, guys, go out, go sweat, drink your protein shakes, and I'll bring that back. Boom, peace.